Hello everyone and welcome to my presentation for another strategy betting on football games. In this case I have chosen the betting on the games that will have at least one goal. So you will need to bet on the games that will not end in a 0-0. Perhaps you already thought about that, so I will go to show to you some sites that are presenting some changes of this strategy, and based on these sites we'll go and analyze if this is good or bad for us to have this strategy to follow it. So for the first site, they say that you will bet on over 0.5 goals on a football game, which is this strategy. The system is progressive, meaning that every round you bet everything you've earned so far. So in case of a win, you will need to take the bet before that win plus the winnings and put as a bet for another game. This is following in a system that you will need to bet 10 maybe consecutive games, or 20, or depending on the system. In each case the stake could be constant. You can bet the same stake each time, or it can be incremental, as they say here. Moving further, in this case they say that you can start with 10 euros and you will make 1000 euros after 20 football games. This is pretty much, so let's find out why. The odds for this market is between 1.2 and 1.3. This means that they will probably bet after the first half. Okay, so after the first half, if the first half ended in 0-0, they will bet that the second half will not end into a 0-0 for getting these odds. So after 20 of these games, which they will be won, each one of them, you will have 1000 euros. But this is very unlikely to happen. Let's go to another site. This is a forum, and you can see that some people are talking about this strategy and they are posting some results. The interesting fact about this forum is that the post is from 2005. Okay, so this is very interesting because the strategy is old and you don't have enough information on this strategy. More than that, the post ended after the 4th page. So in 2006 someone else is asking that he wants to play this strategy for the 20 consecutive bets. So the strategy is not working for these guys, otherwise they will post more results. This is the first assumption. Let's move to another site. This is a betting strategy where the odds will be 1.2 or higher, or 1.35 at halftime. They select 3 other matches to get an odd of 1.8 or 2. So in this case they will post put a bet for 3 games in the same time and in the same bet. This is another thing. They will put a bet for 5 teams that are starting all at the same time, so 5 games, and for all of these games they will need to have at least 1 goal, so that the odds in the end it will be 1.5 if not more. This is another change of the same strategy. What is important, and it is in common for all of these changes or presentations is that they rely on the same thing, that you will need to have at least one goal in your game. Okay, moving to this point is the best way to make a profit. I have shown to you several ways to make a profit as they are presented on the internet. There could be more ways, but I've looked only on this. So I may say that you will have the same result either way, because you will need to rely for the games to have at least one goal. Okay, so let's see if this happens. The good and bad for this strategy, and just to cut shorter to the results, I will say that the strategy is not risky. You will not stake very much. You will not have progressive stakes which may result into thousands of euros, but you will just bet around your initial stake, more or less. But on the long term, you will find out that the strategy is not good and you will be losing money. This is the short answer. The longer answer, it will be following the analysis that I made, which is made taken 2.5 seasons from England Premier League. So the history of 2.5 seasons I took for this to analyze if the strategy is working or not. This is the raw data. So these are the games. You'll see that in starting 2013, Liverpool played the first game and won against Stoke with 1-0. And I have put this is why you will see the games in this way. You will see some rows blanks and then another game. This is just for helping me to put some formulas in the end. So the result is this one, and the goal, you will see that it is scored in the minute 37. Where is green, it is scored by the host team, and where is pink, it is scored by the away team. So in that case, Stoke didn't score, so you just have blanks. Getting to the results. The first column is with the minute of the game, just because we have seen so many changings of the same strategy. We will need to take all minutes across the football game. This is the score, because all of these changes of the same strategy will take in consideration that the score at a time of betting is 0-0. So you will see 0-0 for minutes. These are the games available. So starting the games, I would have 670 games available for my queries. As the time passes, I will have less games, just because in some of them we already would have a goal. So I will get less games, and by the end we'll have only 49 games, which actually ended with 0-0. This 49 games, it will be the percentage of the total amount of actually 670 games available for my queries. So from this number, there is a number with 49 games that didn't have a goal by the end. Based on these statistics, I have calculated the chance to score. So what I've looked into is into these games, this number of games, and calculate what is the chance and how many of them did score by the end of the second half. So you'll see that in this case the chance is 0.92, so 92% that a game will have a goal at least. As the time passes, the chance will get smaller, and you will see that in the 89th minute we have only 17% that a game will have a goal by the end of the second half. This is the lowest I could go, just because the statistics will not show the extra time for each case. So in this in the 89 minute we'll have a 17 chance to have a goal starting from the 90th minute and until the end of the extra time. So this is calculating all goals by the end of the game. Based on the chance to score, if I will use this formula, which is 1 and then divided by the chance to score, then it will get me the odds that I need just to stay with the profit 0. So taking in consideration that we have this chance for all these games, if I would have an average and exact odds of 1.09, then my profit will be 0. So I have done the same for all the time until the end of the game. You can see this is the bookie profit, and we all know that a bookie will have a profit, so they would take around 10% of our winnings. So I have introduced this bookie profit into the odds that we get just to stay with the profit 0. So this is part of the odds which bookie will take, 0.01, which will increase because 10% of this, it will be more, 10% of 2.17, they will take 1.2, 0.12, sorry. And this is the real life odds. This is the odds for profit 0. This is after a bookie takes a profit, and this is what's left for us, and we can see in the online on the online sites, or what we have available for betting in reality. So in average you should expect that at the start of the game you'll have 1.08 for having at least one goal. Of course this is not exact. In case it will be playing Manchester City at home, then this would be probably 1.04 or so. If you have Stoke or Leicester, then probably it will be 1.15. They will be small changes to these odds, but making an average, you will get these numbers more or less. Okay, so we have seen on the previous sites that they will tell you to have some bets at the start of the game. They will be telling you to search for odds at least 1.1 maybe, but taking consideration that the bookies will always adjust their odds depending on the teams that are playing. So you will not see 1.1 for Manchester City. You will see for other teams that are unlikely to score. Of course, the percentage for them to score by the end of the game, this could be different. It will not be 0.92 for all teams. Manchester City maybe could have 0.96, while Stoke can have 0.85, say. This is all to will be adjusted, but in reality these odds will not, having this average will not bring you a profit. More than that, it will have you to lose money following this strategy and betting on many games with the same strategy. I think this is all I have to say about this. I try to make some back analysis to see what you can expect in reality, what are the odds that you can get, and see what you may actually need to have a profit, which is pretty much impossible. I would say you will not have odds higher than this. If you're taking the whole season, taking each game you have in Premier League, you will not get odds higher than this, because the bookies would calculate also that, and will not will make sure for them to not lose money, and will give you odds which are much less than the chance to score will say that you need. Okay, so the longer presentation and my analysis is this. The answer for following this strategy is no. You shouldn't be betting on 0.5 goals as a strategy. Of course, you can choose teams, but following as a strategy on the long term will cause you to lose money. So thanks for watching. If you have other strategies in mind and you want me to present them, please send me a message and I will just do that. Thank you and good luck with your bets.